So that's what I do now. I've actually learned through my like classes that I really enjoy traditional artwork, which is kind of a shame since kind of difficult to get traditional artwork into video games. I know there's scanners and stuff. Um, like that's how Omori went about it. So like, you know, there's still hope for me. But when it comes to working with other companies and stuff, like I already know I can't work AAA. Besides, character sheets probably, but I don't really care for AAA. I think indie is where it's at. Indie is where a lot of good games are like getting released now. So I'd like to be a part of it. Um, we all know. You guys knew who I was picking from the start. He's like all over this. He's right here in the layout. I love Poplio so much. Like, I like Lin too. I just don't really care about Incineroar. But like, entire Poplio line, so silly. Look, he is so silly. Ugh. I tried to shiny hunt for a Poplio in my, I think it's Sun I have. I have Sun because I have Sun and Moon, but I found Sun at a thrift shop a couple months back. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna complete that shiny hunt. It's as much as I was like saying positive stuff about Sun Moon, I think the cutscenes are cool. I think there needs to be a skip button. And like hell going through cutscenes over and over again. But besides that, probably also chill. I remember when Sun Moon first came out, like people were saying positive things about Poplio, but there was such a big like Poplio hate train. I don't know what caused the hate train. Is it just because Primarina? I feel like the hate was before Primarina was ever even like announced. But maybe people were positive about Poplio and then they saw Primarina and then that's where the hate came from, I guess, because like people just hate like that it's feminine, I guess, and is more likely to be male. I don't know. Weird thought process, but how it is, I guess. I didn't actually think through what I wanted to name Poplio. I named him Jello, I guess. Jello. There he goes. Jello. And now, we are going to keep Jello alive. Um, you would think that's not too difficult of a task, but have you considered that I am awful at this game? I'll try to be better. But don't. I do not want this like series to end like in a single or two episodes. That is not fun. No. But I've gotten way better though. I will give myself credit. I've been playing what are those? A soul lock with my partner in Pokemon Platinum. It's also a randomizer, and like, oh, we've been doing very well. The first run was not the greatest, but that's okay. we the second run is going pretty well. We're like halfway through the game, maybe, like a little halfway through. So that's good. How I can't remember my buttons for everything. Let's see. There it is. Okay. So let's save. Get all these notifications off the screen. There he is. I love like caring for your Pokemon. Like genuinely best option that the 3D games like added in. Like this is amazing. When I was a kid, so Pokemon toys were like my main thing. I really only had Pokemon toys and like a lot of little things sprinkled here and there, but Pokemon was still my thing as a kid. Um, this. Um, but I used to always wish. I would sit there playing with my toys, and I was like, I wish that I could take care of my Pokemon in the game. I wish I could pet them and feed them. I just want to do that. And then they did it. They took my idea. They heard me. I felt so heard and seen. Um, that being said, I don't really like how they do it in the modern games. Like the latest games that are going on, like I am a Scarlet Violet defender, but it, it and Sword and Shield messed up the whole like caring about your Pokemon thing. Like I just want to pet them. Like it's fun playing with them with toys, but like can I still pet them, please? I know that Scarlet and Violet has the washing thing, and that is I like being able to wash them. Um, it reminds me of those little like those vet games that you'd see, the Flash ones. Maybe that's why I like the like caring about them so much, because like it's just so neat. Also, I was going to check out Poplio, and I just did not do that. Um, Jello. What is your... Okay, there's the message. First quirky. Okay. So silly. What am I doing? I was not paying attention to dialogue. I have to fight and die. My partner's living. I know a lot of people were upset about how like How picks like a Pokemon that is worse than yours. Like he picks the opposite option. Um, I don't have an opinion on it. I was just stating it. I don't know. I think it adds character. I think it's cool to swap it around. Okay, let's hope we won't lose it. Technically, a Nuzlocke doesn't start until you have the Pokeballs, is what I always say. But you know, let's see how this goes though. I have lost to like the trainer battle before, like the rival battle. I've lost to this battle before in like other Pokemon games. I don't know which game in specific this has happened to me, but it has happened. And that makes you feel like the biggest loser that's ever happened to you. Like as soon as that happens, it's over for your ego. Oh my god, look at him. He's doing a little pose. So silly. My partner has recently been getting into like competitive Pokemon, so I've been dabbling in it a little bit. I had the thought before, I was like, I could be a competitive like Pokemon player. I could do that. That would be cool for me to do. But once again, that's a lot of strategy. But I can do strategy now. Like, let me give myself that credit. I can do strategy. I like Fire Emblem. But memorizing is the problem. Like, I can remember a lot of Pokemon fun facts and things like that, but I cannot remember, like, the strategy combos and things like that, like, the moves that the Pokemon might have, and, like, how another person might use them. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not that big brained enough to think about it like that. I'm sure if I like sat down and gave myself multiple days to like do that, that I could. Um, but that's where the problem comes. I have to set aside multiple days to just study Pokemon, I guess. And I barely study like for college stuff. Oh, thank God I'm in a major that like needs minimum studying. Like, I guess there is studying, but it's not in the traditional sense, I guess, of just like, reading stuff. Um, like, I'm just studying art, like drawing and stuff like that. And I mean, I guess like every drawing is practically studying. Like, technically, this entire YouTube project of mine is studying for my major. That's also kind of why I wanted to do this. I want to, create projects of my own and fulfill them. That's like a big problem I have. I start things and don't finish them. I mean, I'm sure you can see with it AMV that I gave up on, but I want to change for the better. I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel, so I will. And I don't really care for the quality. Like, I know my mic ain't that good. And I also know that I am leaning away from my laptop, so like, I don't know how bad the quality has been. I hope that you've been able to hear me. Because I'm not re-recording this. But, I'll learn from my mistakes. Any issues that this recording has, hopefully I can figure out how to fix them in the next recording, Like, it's just trial and error. I mean, I know I didn't care as a kid, and that was still fun. But, yeah. I know I have I have like 800 followers, or subscribers, sorry, it says on here. I don't know how many of y'all are, like, real. Like, I know that all these accounts were real people at one point in time, but, like, my content was definitely aimed towards the same age group as me, and I was really young, so I don't know how many people actually still are on these accounts that subscribe to me. Like, I know that my old, like, the old channel, like, I used to follow a handful of people that I don't now. My sub is still there on that channel that's dead. That being said, I have started getting back into a lot of the older YouTubers I used to watch. I guess just nostalgia bringing me back in. Like, Poet Plays, he was my childhood. And not a lot of people talk about him. And I gave him, like, I subscribed to him again. And I've been watching some of his stuff, and he's just so chill. Like, when I was first setting up this channel and stuff, I mean, to, like, do the whole new YouTube thing now, I originally wanted to record me playing in my forever world, my Minecraft forever world. I still might do that. I just gotta be in the mood. But I think that'd be chill. I have a Minecraft forever world that I'm trying to use. It's modded though, because I don't know, I'm like a fiend. I have to mod things now. I've been playing Pixelmon for a while now too. I've been modding stuff ever since I was a kid. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. My earbuds are, dead now. So, that's good. Anyways, I hope that there wasn't too big of a change in quality. I'm moving the desktop audio a little bit down, but, also, that being said, the way that I'm planning on recording these is just in one whole big swoop. I just, record until I feel like I'm done playing, and I'm gonna chop it up. So, I don't know how long these episodes will be. I haven't really set a time and stuff. So, there probably won't be, like, really strict endings and stuff. I have an outro. I think it's cute. So, I'll just, shove them in, I used to think about streaming. Do I have any balls? Did they give me balls already? Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'm getting a picky bag. That HP bar was so slow. Why is it so slow? It's just... I don't know what I want to name this little thingy. What else could I caught here? Could I caught the bug? I really like Grubbin. I really, really, really like Grubbin. I don't know what it is about him, but like, he speaks to me. My sisters think he's really ugly, but like, no, he's like a punk. Which, I mean, looks are kinda ugly, but it's like, like ugly cute kind of thing. I think one of my sisters agrees, the other one doesn't. Picky pack. So silly. Okay, what is this guy gonna be named? So we got Jello and Fruit Loop. You know? So silly. I changed some of the layout, like, of my keys, so I could, like, I thought it'd be more comfortable. I'm learning that, I think I need to rechange them. I think I need to change my key binds at some point. But, it okay, you know? It okay. My Pokemon aren't in good condition to fight right now. What else do I got? Okay, well, maybe I'm better off with the piggyback. Listen, I think Ladybug is really silly, and I think it's really cute, honestly. I think Ledian is also cute. I am not a Ladybug hater. I'm a Ladybug lover, but I do know that it is very weak. I do know that it is not good. That's okay though, not every Pokemon has to be good. Some Pokemon just need to sit there and be cute, and I'm chill with that. But, do I heal at all? Is that what needs to happen? I'll probably start reading some dialogue, because, you know, like, I can't yap forever. I mean, hypothetically, probably could, but, I need some rest time, you know? Sometimes you just need to rest your voice and read, I guess. That still uses your voice, I guess. I don't know. I need to, like, let my brain rest, I guess. Like, I'm sure I had more things to say. I do. I have a lot of things to say, still. But it's kind of hard to, you know, like, segue into it. I mean, I guess I don't need to. I'm just yapping, but... You know, I don't want it to be too confusing. My, like, fucking ramblings. Oh, also I'll probably cuss. I don't cuss all that often, though. I'm not, like, I don't have a sailor mouth. But, you know, sometimes it slips out, you know, and I'm not editing that out or anything. I know that this channel originally was, like, kinda kid-aimed, but, like, I don't think y'all should be kids. Like, I mean, like, I don't think anyone who's, like, who did watch my content as a kid is a kid now, you know? And, you know, I'm doing this for myself, and, you know, sometimes I guess